So, early exchanges here then, opening 20 seconds or so. Willoughby trying to get on the end of that one. This will be possibly the last time these two sides will meet in a while, with Cambridge having been promoted up to Division 1 South for next season. Matthias steering that one just wide. Megan Beagle collects on the point, winds one up, shot through traffic, actually cleans her own player out, or maybe at least Willoughby got clattered from behind and that's the reason why she went down, but Beagle sent it into the corner. Ledbury. Kick save, rebound, it's put home, and the Sirens take the lead from Elise Willoughby. Almost seemed like everyone stopped and slowed down there. Elise didn't. She carried on playing to the whistle and she put that one home. Hutchinson having to turn on her heels before getting the puck under control, but gets another shot off. Ashley feeds it to Holland, gets the return pass. Ashley into the offensive zone, gets in behind. Can she get the shot off? She will. Didn't get the cleanest or most powerful of efforts off. It seemed to just trickle off the heel of a stick, but that's her first sight at goal. Haskins gets a shot off, deflected off from Wollston Romano. And we can now see that there is a number 2 been either written onto the back of a jersey or taped on for Josie Milton. It was a plain white jersey before, but maybe tape has been put on, so we now know who she is. Plenty in the white jersey, the alternate one that they were wearing earlier, she had a name and number on the back of that one. We've got an offensive zone face-off then for the Kodiaks. Hoshizaki on to work back there. Milton now. Hutchinson. Ledbury just controlling that with her feet and then allowing it to go back to her goalie, having been confident that the power had been taken out of the shot. This is game 4 of 8 for this final session of the day. Shot comes in, that will bounce out the palm there of Alice Beardmore. Elise Willoughby, who has scored the only goal of the game, which separates these two sides. Nice hands there for Maybury as she enters the zone. She's got Catherine Leake up there in support. Matthias. That comes in. Might have come off a blocker or a stick there from Beardmore, but either way, got the job done. Ronnie Manfield getting it away into the corner and then fire back in from the point by Carly Lilwall. Quick breakout by the Kodiaks, but at least Willoughby doing really well to get back with that poke check. Back checking well. Save from Helen Oates, and that's helped on its way behind the back of the net. That one's cleared, comes down, controlled by Beardmore. And Manfield's got time to play this one out the zone. It's pounced upon by Toos. Finds Hutchinson. Shot comes up, loops up off Beardmore. It's still there. Kodiaks have to scramble it away. Perry Edmiston winds one up, fires it just over the top of the bar. Wasn't off by much. Banked off the boards and around. Leak. Christina Ashley racing in, 2 against 1. She got Holland with her. Oh, she didn't need her, but she hit the pipes. Top corner, blocker side, was begging to be put home. That's where she went, but the puck just finding the pipes and came back out. She wasn't off by much, but Christina really finding her range. She's getting closer. The third opportunity, I'm sure, will be a goal. And just under 7 minutes means they've got just under half the game to get the job done. Cambridge really need to get something out of this game to make sure that they're in a position for the semi-finals tomorrow. Ledbury being forced wide, Beagle forcing a further wide, and then a drop pass to Holland, who works it back out the corner towards Swift, picked off by the Sirens. Fired back in on the point. Took a deflection on the way through. Megan Beagle will control. Sirens will look to carry out. Josie Milton doing well back checking here, trying to make sure Willoughby and Beagle don't get away, and Willoughby almost being a bit like an NFL player there, protecting the passer as it were, or the block. Yoa Hoshizaki will chase this one down, gets inside Martin, will work it back, cuts it through the crease, and then Oates couldn't cover that one up. It went straight under the glove and back into play, but the shot had too much power on it and it came back out. Hoshizaki gets the shot off. Beagle does enough to get a stick on it and direct it away from goal. The centre-in pass, trying to find Hoshizaki, but again, some good defending coming in by the Sirens. And I think it was Beagle again who was protecting the front of the net. That one will be cleared. Ronnie Manfield will get there first. He's out the zone. Carly Lilwall did enough just to ride the challenge to find Toos, who went for a reverse pass but couldn't quite get the puck inside the offensive zone. And Kodiak's doing well on the far side with Julia Mabry. Leak. Carrying it in, rides one challenge, being forced wide by Lilwall now. Shot from the hash marks. It's blocked, forced wide. And, cleared by the Sirens. 4.5 minutes to go then. Slough Sirens still with this 1-goal lead. Can they achieve something they were unable to do in the regular season, and that's beat or even take points off the Kodiaks? Puck in the corner. Mabry working it around. Hutchison couldn't keep it in. Mabry will carry it out but couldn't hold on. Haskins doing a good job there against both Mabry and Leak. Matthews carries in for the Sirens inside the final 4 minutes of the game. Beardmore had to be quite aggressive off a line there to close down that shooting angle and get the puck away. Matthias collects off the boards. Back to Matthews, who shoots through the legs of Brandon. Battle continues in front of the boards. Edmiston doing a good job once more. She's got two Kodiaks players with her. Toos goes in now, Elise Willoughby as well. It's turning into quite the battle along the boards with a little over 3 minutes remaining. Kodiaks with a releasing pass. Holland tries to get on the end of it, but Megan Beagle gets there first. Strong defensive play from her as she'll clear the zone. Hutchison steals in behind Manfield. Ledbury has to come across, breaks the play up like a wrecking ball. As Ledbury strong in the challenge and quick in the decisive thinking. Tried to feed in Christina Ashley over on that far side. But Slough able to get in behind. Toos gets in behind Swift. Centurion pass towards the high slot, but Ledbury again breaking the play up, and then it's covered up by Beardmore with 2 minutes 10 left in the game. Willoughby will take the draw against Josie Milton. Milton charges out from the line of scrimmage to try and break out the zone, and we'll find Hoshizaki. It's a 2-on-1 if I get this right. Hoshizaki towards Milton, but great defensive play from Beagle, who came through the slot to break that pass up, and then the puck skimming along the top of the boards there. Hoshizaki just about keeps it inside. Milton trying to use a feet and a stick to keep that in, and it's poked clear by Elise Willoughby. Milton, nice turn. It's offside. You can understand her desperation in trying to get into the offensive zone, but Zhang, it was, who was still in the zone. So they'll change it up again with 1 minute 10 remaining. And it looks like the Sirens are going to come away with a important win here. Proving that every game, every point, every win matters in what is such a competitive field of teams for this year. Ledbury banked off the boards. Puck comes in, big rebound. Toos strong in the challenge there, rode the challenge from Leek. He'll just want to hold it up along the boards, but can't hold on, and maybe that was the one last play. It was Leek who tried to set it up from Gretzky's office, as Maybury couldn't quite get the shot off, and neither could Vicky Brandon. That will be cleared with 5 seconds to go, and the Sirens are going to come away with a 1-goal win. So coming up for your next game 5 of the session.